Calculating angle on bow based on target length and range to target. Besides simply estimating angle on bow by eye, there is a way known as the aspect ratio method to actually measure this using the inputs of range to target, length of the target from bow to stern from the recognition manual, and apparent length of the target measured on the horizontal scale in the periscope. A note about the horizontal scale. Some mods or some simulations use different U-boat optics, that is, different versions of the scope. The most common historical scope was delineated in milliradians for the vertical axis, and the horizontal axis, that is the horizontal scale, was delineated in degrees. Some simulations have both the horizontal and the vertical axis delineated in centiradians. Because of this difference, I will go over measuring angle on bow by this method using both methods. For this example, let's assume the target is sitting 2,000 meters away. It has a length of 140 meters per the recognition manual, and we have measured the target's apparent length from bow to stern in the periscope at 6 centiradians. And so the calculation is as follows. First, we find the actual target length on the distance ring, that's 140. And then we align 140 with the apparent length per the scope, in this case 6. 140 over 6. Now we go to the pointer and we rotate the outer angle ring so that 90 aligns with the pointer, like so. Now we rotate the pointer until it aligns with the range of 2,000, like so. The angle on bow at that moment is 59 degrees. Let's look at the same example using degrees instead of centiradians for the horizontal scale. We will use the same example and know that 6 centiradians is the equivalent of 3.44 degrees, and so we will use the same example. Now, if we're using degrees, we use the outer 2 rings only. And so we find as a proxy for length, we will use 1.4, as we know from previous examples that we can get away with that on a slide rule. Our figure is 140, but we will use 1.4. And we know the degree apparent length in the periscope is 3.44 degrees, and so we align 1.4, or 140, with 3.44, about there. Then, the next step is simply to look at where 2,000, which is the measured range, is on the speed ring here. We're not looking down here in this example, we're looking up here. We find the range, 2,000, and we simply read off the angle on bow at the range. 20 or 2,000 is aligned with 59 degrees.